Welcome to Tibalt's Apprentice. What we're looking at here is a colorless package of 10 cards that could be put into any deck. This was initially going to be 5 combos for under $5, giving you infinite mana. But really what we wind up with, because there's overlap between the cards, is kind of a package. So there's going to be multiple ways to achieve the same effect. We're going to look at the most complex first, followed by the easiest one here at the end. So stick around for that. Let's start off with a Mirror Galvanizer and a Palladium Mirror. We're going to have those 2 cards on the battlefield. And the first thing we're going to add to it is a Clock of Omens. You're going to need a couple other artifacts on here. Another mirrors would be good. And you're going to be able to produce infinite mana. You're going to have everything on the battlefield and make sure that your Palladium Mirror and Mirror Galvanizer don't have summoning sickness. And at least 2 other mirror creatures. You activate your Palladium Mirror by tapping it, adding mana, activating the Mirror Galvanizer, paying and untapping it, and untapping other mirrors you control, activating the Clock of Omens by tapping 2 other mirrors you control, and untap your Mirror Galvanizer, and repeat. Again, don't play infinite combos unless you have some way to actually win the game with them. So that might be a follow-up video to this one where I actually suggest some good mana sinks for this infinite mana you're going to be creating. Maybe we'll look at what we could use in each color. Moving on to the next combo, we're going to have that Mirror Galvanizer and the Palladium Mirror already, but this time we're going to swap out and use Sculpting Steel. This is going to also result in infinite mana. You're going to need all the permanents on the battlefield, none of them with summoning sickness, using the Sculpting Steel to copy the Mirror Galvanizer. And you're going to activate the Palladium Mirror for mana, activate the Mirror Galvanizer to untap all mirrors you control, and then use one to untap the other until you have all the mana you could possibly want. Moving on to the next mirror combo, we're going to start off with a Mirror Welder, Staff of Domination, and a Soul Ring. All cards that are almost always found in every deck, at least the Soul Ring is. This is going to result in infinite colorless mana, infinite card draw, as well as infinite life gain. The Mirror Welder on the battlefield, the other permanents in your graveyard, you're going to use the Mirror Welder when it doesn't have summoning sickness by activating it, exiling the Staff of Domination in your graveyard, activate the Mirror Welder using the Staff of Domination by using its first ability, untapping the Mirror Welder, activate the Mirror Welder by tapping it, exiling your Soul Ring from your graveyard. Activate the Mirror Welder using your Staff of Domination, paying for the first ability, and so on. You repeat this as needed. So the other thing that we can do is swap out a couple of cards. Keeping the Mirror Welder, we'll add instead the Voltaic Construct and the Basalt Monolith. So to get this combo, it requires that we have the Mirror Welder on the battlefield and the other permanents again in your graveyard, making sure that that Mirror Welder doesn't have summoning sickness, and activate the Mirror Welder by tapping it, exiling the Voltaic Construct from your graveyard, activate the Mirror Welder using the Voltaic Construct's ability by paying mana, untapping the Mirror Welder, activate it by tapping, exiling the Monolith, and now you can activate as needed using the Basalt Monolith's first ability, tapping it, and adding 3 mana to your mana pool. The final and easiest still requires that Basalt Monolith, but this time we combine it with a Consulate Crackdown. Let's try that again. My dyslexia is kicking in. That is a Crackdown construct. Ooh, there we go. This requires a infinitely large, or creates an infinitely large Crackdown construct till the end of turn. It requires all the permanents on the battlefield. You simply activate the Basalt Monolith's first ability, tapping it, adding mana, and then activate the last ability by paying that mana, untapping it, which then results in your construct gaining +1/+1 counters infinitely, or up to the number of your choice, until end of turn. Anyhow, that's a quick look at 5 combos under $5, a package that will go in any commander deck.